just had to come to the park right now to skate and do a few flip tricks in this because I have something pretty creative that I'm working on that requires this shoe to be super beat up.
Says, who are you? Who are you? Oh, looking for a reason not to shoot. Please don't shoot, please don't shoot. Oh, fear is just a product of the truth.
But besides that, let's go back to the car or home because I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna go because I have a very, very busy schedule right now. But to discuss the reason why I went vegan.
They say there's millions in the sea, but I ain't much a swimmer. I'm more a Joey Tribbiani to your David Schwimmer. That makes me wonder if I see the world the way you see it. It makes me wonder if I really am the one you seeking. But hold up, does that mean I ain't meant to find the right one? Or should I wait for her to come to me and say my hello? And hope the hell the tiny ones don't get snatched up. Saying I'd be roaming lonely, hoping that I can catch some. Back when I was younger, it was no different. Except the boat would be my phone and the sea was lifted. But I would send a girl a message just to see the scene. And now my Tinder full of history like Pinot Gris. If I'm telling you the truth, I'll be the last bleeding. Cause all the blood be in my work and I ain't planning on leaving. Could paint a picture full of words like I was Mozart. Drop a song more while you spinning this record like go-karts. Hey.
I don't wanna seem crazy, baby, I just wanna know what you wanna do. Tell me where you
I was born to be the kid to make the waves. Pockets always empty, but my head was full of change. As a boy, I'd often wonder what the future would be holding. Now it's no different, I just wonder how to go there. Hoping I can be a good man when it come to it. Knowing I can make the world better as a conduit. Growing out of home, but I feel I never left. Never feel alone, cause I'm feeling so blessed. Yeah, ain't the world a funny place whenever fire burns? And I be following the heat, cause I enjoy the purge. But I'm feeling like a juvenile and feeling 40, guess that be just how the world work when you afraid to flaunt it. Yeah, but ever so.
Alright, so I'm about to get into the reason why I went vegan. Now, the reason why I initially went vegan was not entirely the reason that it is now. Now, the first reason why I went vegan is not because of the animals or the environment, you know, the best of health. It was really just trying to eat better, to perform better. Not having the intention of getting the best health. Now, the first thing that got me into caring about my health was my friend. He got me into eating pescatarian-like because him and his girlfriend was doing pescatarian diet for like, I guess a week already, and then they told me about it or whatever, and I was like, cool, like, let me try this, I'm interested. The reason why I am vegan now is with, you know, me consuming as much information on like, you know, the animals, the environment, the health benefits, and just all of that for ultimately my health, but also for the animals, also for the environment, and also because it is the best thing to do. If you think about it, like, I'm appreciating myself, you get me? If you realize that you are 1 out of 400 trillion sperm cells that made it to this life, this point of existence, you'll then realize how important it is for you to appreciate this life. You know, sometimes when I'm like even hungry or when I'm like kind of low on money and I don't have money to go and buy food, I'll like sort of fast or like limit myself, or you know, I'll have like a little bit of pineapple, or I have like a little bit of avocado and bread, or a little bit of oatmeal, whatever the case is, I'll have a little bit of it and I'll still be hungry. But I'll think back like, I'm appreciating my life. It's best for me to do this because it's like I'm 1 out of 400 trillion sperms that made it to this life. You know, I actually heard this from somebody recently. They said it is more likely for lightning to strike anybody 14 times before one sperm cell makes it to this life. Like, that's crazy. And also the stuff that's happening, you know, out there with the animals and how human beings have been treating animals and the environment is really fucked up. It's crazy. It is what it is, but I'll say this, I know that there is a lot of crazy vegans out there that go to the extreme with like telling the information and telling people to go vegan and making people knowledgeable of what's really happening, and like that's cool, but at the same time it's like you gotta understand that it's a process. Everybody has a process, and I feel like this is what vegans overthink. Like, they don't really acknowledge this, is that everybody has a process. They can't just jump to veganism and being plant-based or being raw vegan. like how you did. Like they can, but it's a process, whether that be a 2-day jump or a 1-week jump or a 3-month jump or a 6-month jump. It just depends on the person and their mind state and really reprogramming themselves to realize that this food is really bullshit and it's not helping or adding to your health at all. You need fruits and vegetables, grains, no meats, no cheese, no gluten, no starch, no bullshit. So it's all a process, and I'm not that kind of person, but I will say that if you were to go vegan, you definitely do help out our life, our existence on this planet and the animal's existence. And also you'll be healthier. You'll be more in tune with yourself. You won't be so dis-ease. You won't have diseases. You won't have, well, I'll say this, because you can still be vegan and still have diseases, because of course people consume starch and people consume hybrid foods even if you are vegan. The best way to avoid disease is to be alkaline as much as possible. But like, comment, subscribe, you guys already know to do. That stuff helps out so much. And I just want to leave you guys with this. And this is probably irrelevant to the topic, but I'll say this anyways, because this is like one of my favorite quotes. And this quote is, you cannot choose where you come from, but you can choose where you go from there. And that really resonates with me because of the fact where I come from and just the thought of, you know, being able to go anywhere and do anything. And not even just because of the fact that, you know, I live in America, but simply for the fact that I am a human being. The choice is literally up to me, and everything that I want to do, all I have to do is think it, believe it, and put that energy out there that I'm going to get it. And when I get it, it's, you know, the next thing after that, like, what else do I want to do with it? Everything is limitless here on this earth. And, you know, for anybody out there that's pursuing anything in this world, just know that you can't choose where you come from, but you can choose where you go from there. We all got shit in the closet. You wouldn't trade your shit for somebody else's shit. So deal with your shit and keep it pushing. Do you, be you, and love you. Peace.